I went back upstairs, and it was probably, 11 o'clock or so, after the news probably, and climbed into bed and went to sleep.
And about 2:30, the first thing that I remember is hearing a real light glass break, just a First thing I hear is this real light glass break.
It seems like the very first thing that I remember hearing is a glass break. And then this screaming, I mean this huge, loud screaming.
Next thing I hear is Darlie screaming. I mean screaming as loud as any person you've ever heard.
When I came down the stairs, I passed her. She was screaming, Devon, 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 Devon. I mean, just freaking.
But the first thing that I heard was Darlie screaming, Devon, 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 Devon. I mean, she was just going over and over and over again.
It jarred me, and, I jumped up. I run down the stairs as fast as I can. I looked up, I'm yelling at her, what the hell happened? She grabs the phone, she's running back and forth.
She's screaming and she's hollering, and that 911 tape is exactly what I heard. I mean, she went straight to the phone, straight to the sink, get the towels, and I was straight to Devon.
And when I get over to Devon, he's laying on the floor face up, and he has these huge 2 gashes in the front and the top of his chest. And I see the coffee table bent over. He has no life in his face.
911, what is your emergency? Ma'am? What? Who did? Hang on. It's enough medical emergency. Hang on, ma'am. Ma'am? Unknown medical emergency, 5801 Eagle Drive. Ma'am, I'm trying to get an ambulance to you. Hang on a minute. Oh, God, my babies are dying. What's going on, ma'am? Unknown medical emergency, 5801 Eagle Drive, by 238.
And I'm hearing what's happened, and she's screaming into the phone, oh my God, my babies have been killed, get here, I need an ambulance, and I'm just hearing this hysterical, going on, this hysteria just happening, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, I've got to get air into this baby's body. And I go down to blow into his mouth to give him CPR, cocked his head back, and as soon as I did, blood just spewed out of his chest.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know what to do, I mean, you're just freaking. I mean, right. Just trying to do everything that you can.
I tried to revive him. I gave him CPR. I blew into his mouth. As soon as I blew into his mouth, blood came out of his chest. And it was just a complete hole. I put my hands over it, trying to hold the holes closed. And then I look up, and Damon's laying over 12 feet away from him up against the floor. And he's just laying there, and he's not, he's moving a little bit.
Officer Linda Vista and Willowbrook, attention 901, medical emergency. Maybe possible stabbing, 5801 Eagle Drive, by 238, Officer Linda Vista and Willowbrook, coming out 232. 80. Oh my God! Need units going toward 6801 Eagle Drive, 5801 Eagle Drive. The sheriff is on the phone. Says our child has been stabbed. Ma'am, I need you to calm down and talk to me. Twice, Clint. 5801 Eagle. 233 code. Ma'am, listen to me. I need you to... Oh my God! Can you take the radio, Clint? Yes. Ma'am, I need you to talk to me. Ma'am, I can't understand you. You're going to have to slow down, calm down, and talk to me. What is going on?
We believe he was stabbed laying down, and he was stabbed in the back. That's the younger of the two of them, okay? He obviously gets up and puts his hand on his mommy. That's how Darlie says she wakes up.
What is going on? Somebody's screaming while I was sleeping. Me and my little boys were sleeping downstairs. Stab my baby. Stab me. I woke up. I was fighting. We ran out to the garage. Good night, Dan. My babies are dying. Oh my God! Just take that one. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ma'am, who's there with you? Ma'am. What? Is there anybody in the house besides you and your children? My husband, he just ran downstairs. He's helping me, but he's dead. Oh my God, he's dead. Okay, how many little boys? Is it 2 boys? 3 of them. Okay, listen to me. Calm down. Calm. Go ahead. 5801 Eagle Drive. 5801 Eagle Drive. Going to be in stabbing. When are they going to be here? Ma'am, they're on their way. Oh my God. 235. Ma'am, how old are your boys? What? How old are your boys? No. 7. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Calm down, can you? Devon, no. Oh my God. Is your name Darlie? Yes. Is your husband's name Darin? Yes, please. Please, God, they're taking forever. There's nobody in your head. There was. You don't know who did this? Don't kill him, baby!
As you know, they said, well, she should have been administering help to her little boys rather than
She
concerned
did.
about, oh my God, my prints
But
are on
she's
the knife.
running
She was.
around.
I was there, remember? I mean, there was 21 towels. 5 of them had blood on them. 3 of them were on one boy, and 2 were on the other. She's got the phone in her hand, and all in a 5-minute period. I mean, what do you want her to do? I'm doing CPR. I've been certified for 7 years to do CPR. I know how to do it. She is getting help. You know, she got all those policemen, all those fire trucks, and the emergency crews to
Plus,
the
she's
scene.
injured herself also.
Did you even know that there was a gash on her throat at the
No,
time?
I didn't know until they brought her to the door that she was even cut, bleeding, or anything.
You say you didn't realize she was hurt until you came back in the house?
Right.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What did you say to her then? You remember?
I made her a promise. When I helped her get on the gurney, I made her a promise that I would find out who did this.
She asked you for that?
Right. Yeah.
You said-
Because she didn't think she's going to make it.
Really?
I didn't.
What did she say to you that you promised her that? What did she say? Do you remember her words?
She said, I want you to promise me that you find out who did this and take care of it.
They left the knife laying. There's a knife. Don't touch anything. I already touched it. Picked it up. Who's out there? Is anybody out there? I don't know. Okay, ma'am, listen. There's a police officer at your front door. Is your front door unlocked? Yes, ma'am. It's left the ambulance. They're grieving. If they don't get in here, they're going to be dead. My God, they're dead. Hurry, please. Okay, there's... Is 82 out on Eagle? Uh-huh. That Eagle. What Eagle? My God, hurry. 82, are you out? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why would they do this? What did he say? Why would they do this? I'm gonna... Okay, listen, ma'am. You need to let the officers in the front door, okay? What? Ma'am? What? You need to let the police officers in the front door. His knife was laying over there, and I already picked it up. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. I got in the purse, baby.
Part of the criticism and part of what was used at trial against your wife was the 911 call.
Right.
The investigators said that she was unduly concerned with prints on the knife. She said to the operator, the dispatcher, that the intruder came in, that he had dropped a knife, and the dispatcher said, don't pick it up, and she said, I already did.
Well, sure. That's what I would say if somebody said, don't pick it up. She asked her a question, and she was responding.
Okay, I got in the purse, baby. Okay, Ma'am, hang on a second. Somebody walked in here and did it, Darren. There's nothing. Okay, ma'am. There's nothing. Ma'am, is the police officer there? Okay, go talk to him, okay? Yes, that's okay. Go talk to him, baby. Okay?
And I saw blood everywhere. I mean, you look at the crime scene photos and you know, in evidence, the carpet is blood red from one end to the house to the other, and mostly all of Darlie's. I mean, Darlie almost bled to death.
I mean, there were probably 30 or 40 people around, and there were lights and stuff on the house, and the yellow tape was going up, and there were police officers running in and out of the house.
Contaminating everything, all the evidence on the floor, adding footprints to it, smashing blood spots on the floor.